I have a plan, and it'll end badly. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What the hell kind of sound is that? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Coldborough Farm. Now, last week's... Ooh, the workshop's appearing on the map. Last week's video, we had a poll to see what we could do this week. 4 options were herbicide, tidying, seed sales, and mowing the free meadows. And my god, you guys didn't actually tie the poll this week, so I don't need to toss a coin or anything. Because by an absolute landslide, the winner is tidying. I can kind of see why. So with 13 votes, which is 61% of the entire votes entered, you guys want to see me doing yard work. I'm not going to say no to that. Seed sales came second with 19% of the vote. Mowing came third with 14%. And then herbicide got only the 1 vote, which was 4%. 1 vote was 4% of the poll. Just in case you thought I'd somehow rigged it or something. 1 vote is 4%. I don't think this thing can carry the seeder, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use something else for the seeder now. I did get a request that if I was doing yard work, I did use this, and I'm not going to deny that. I did kind of forget we had this, but we will be using it. What I'm going to do with the baling, the small baling equipment, is I'm actually going to move it over to Yatton Ridge. Because I don't want it down here at Coldborough Farm. It's just going to cause a mess. So it's all going to go over to Yatton Ridge. So I'll catch up with you guys over there, because I'm going to edit this video. Mainly because I got time to waste. Oh, yeah, while I'm passing it. The Class and New Holland aren't moving, because I'm planning on doing some baling. Actually, while I'm going over for the first time, there will have been a jump cut, hopefully, if I remember. This week's 4 options, because I can't... there's not much I really need to do. In fact, I'm only going to have 3 options this week, I'm afraid. So, hopefully it won't end in a 3-way bloody tie. And the 3 options are baling, because I got the free meadows freed up over there. Selling the bales, because I'll be probably doing some bale work in the stream. And if I've got them all, if I don't do bale work, I can bail off camera and whatnot. Actually off camera and sort it out there. The 3rd option is going to be a bit left field. Silage. Haven't done any silage yet. If option 3 wins, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to check during the before I start the 2nd stream, so the Wednesday stream, Thursday stream even, exactly what the current state of the poll is. If it turns out that silage wins, I'm going to have to try and finagle some extra cash, which will probably mean selling bales and all of the seeds, and probably editing the seed price temporarily to get bonus cash, because herbicide is ridiculously expensive. So there are 3 options for this week. You know what? No, I'll have 4. I'll have another option, and if you choose other and you don't put a suggestion into the comments, other is disqualified from the bloody poll, because every week it seems other gets like loads of votes and there's no comment saying what the other thing should be. And Ford, I'm looking at you here. If you vote other, just like realistically selling bales or silage are the 2 that I'd need to do. Even bringing a few over here to Yatton Ridge, because we do have the bale sheds here. So I'll be moving things between all 3 farms today, which could be interesting. Hopefully will be. I've made an absolute hames of this now, and I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, so hopefully this will slip into the DMs nicely. That'll do. Disconnect that, and we'll set off back to Coldborough. I'll catch up with you guys over there. So I realised about halfway back that I really should get the combine header onto a trailer again, because I do want to pull the combine in farther, and the header just won't fit into the shed that I need it in. So if I can get the header onto a trailer and hopefully not have it flip off at some point, we might just be able to have a bit of fun with it. So let's get this on the move. There we go. Gave it a good spin round, and off we go. So I think the best way to do this is to try and park the header trailer up here-ish. Well, there, because it won't go any farther. Just going to leave that running, and now hop into the combine. So if we drop that there like that, it would flip off, and that wasn't exactly what I had planned. I'm in fact just pushing the trailer around, which isn't making things easier for me. Let's pull this into the field, and the header's coming with it, because apparently it is kind of stuck to the trailer, so that's really helpful. Thanks game. This is going to be fun. I don't quite know what the harvester's going to do. I don't even know if it's going to detect properly here, so this could be very, very interesting very quickly. This could be very interesting. Is it going to detect? Apparently not, because it's upside down. However, I have the power of manual attack. Oh, it's not actually aligned, is it? Okay, so it is now mostly aligned, and it doesn't want to work at all, does it? How am I supposed to flip this back over? This is why I was putting off doing the yard work, is because I knew something screwy would happen. I really did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be smart about this. Lower the header and now disconnect it. And it's... okay. So apparently the header has to stay on the combine. That's helpful. If that's the case, then I really think our only option is just to leave the combine out in this field. Just reattach the header and leave it out in the field, because I can't do a whole lot about that. And I do want the workshop freed up, so I'm just gonna pull the combine over into the corner here and reverse it in. So it can stay there like that. The header trailer, I'll probably sell. We'll just hop into this again. So the header trailer can also stay there. What else is here? The weights I'll line up in a second. I want them over by the main, by the wall in the yard. So the reason I wanted to free up the workshop area, I'm gonna grab this trailer next, the bale trailer. And I know we've got two, so two different bale trailers, two different sets of scripts. So this trailer is not actually going into the workshop. This bale trailer is going to go into this shed over here, the vandals. The shed that the vandals attacked when they were helping me out with some small items. They're actually helping me move stuff around the workshop. You can see it's slightly less messy now. Yes, one of them managed to get into this shed here and decided to spray paint a tag on my beautiful shed. I appear to have got this stuck. Okay, so the Deutz is now stuck. Plan B is the Ford. Also, I have no idea where I'm going to put that windrower. That's kind of an issue in itself. We're gonna literally pick the trailer up using the Ford here. And turn it around. And by literally pick it up, I do mean literally pick it up and just... Okay, I didn't mean turn it around on that axis. I meant the... Can I get it around the back? Yes. Spin it around like that. Now let's try and grab the front of it and pull it out. Just in case you thought you couldn't do this nonsense in Farm Sim, you can. Now to address the issue of the Deutz, which we're gonna also pick up, hopefully in a more complete manner. Let's get the cheats enabled there. Just drag that out. Okay, let's see if we can get the Deutz running now and free it up. The Deutz is free and it's still carrying the trailer. Lovely. Okay. That's what happens when you use Farm Sim physics. So we need to move the Ford now. So we'll just get that out of the way here. I'm still attached to the trailer. Actually, now I want to shove the trailer down a bit so that we can attach it to the Deutz in a straight line. Lovely. Let's move forward out of the way so we don't cause a problem. The other trailers are going to go in there, by the way. The workshop is more than big enough to accommodate them. Okay, so let's just reverse back here. There we go. Grab that. That's screwy of the highest order right there. Because it is just... Okay, let's try using the Ford. Because they can both come in and out through this entrance. Alright. So, attempt number Ford. Just get this going. This is a lot more power than the Deutz, so in theory it should work. It's so old it doesn't even need mirrors. Alright, that should be good to attach to the Marshall. Forwards, nope. And it won't go backwards, so the Marshall cannot go into this shed. Which means I've only got one option available to me. And that is seemingly to shove the Marshall back out. Just flat out ram it out. And try and get it in at high speed. Does help if I have the loader off the ground. And success. So fully in this shed. Probably as fully as I can get it in. It is a long old trailer, this Marshall. I have no idea how I'm gonna get back out, but it is in the shed. We're going to use the Ford for the rest of this, because I think most of the rest of the stuff is too heavy for the little Deutz. So first off we'll grab the cedar, which is over here. And this we will put with our emergency seed stockpile. We don't need to turn it on or anything. We'll just take it out. pull it through that opening there. Over our storage grate. There's our emergency seed stockpile, so they can go neatly in next to that. Like... Careful. Like so. And we'll just attach it there. There we go. Next up is going to be... That windrower needs to go into the workshop shed. It literally won't fit in anywhere else. Unless I can get it into the bales shed. That might work. This is next. Are we parked close enough to it? Yes. I must attach the PTO to turn on the implement. I know this. Oh, is this just going to stay up? Oh, it's J. There we go. So this can also go in through here. And it can live next door, well, right next to the plough, because it is relatively small. It can budge into this gap here. The larger gap I'm leaving for the baler. Lower that. We'll just reverse her in. There we go. I'm stuck in the wall. Give arm some logic. And just attach her like that. What else needs to be moved? There is the stuff to go up to Yatton Ridge. That'll be moved separately. They all need to be moved. The weights need to be moved next, I think. Ah, that trailer needs to go. That trailer can stay out. I've just run over a weight. The weights are quite difficult to see. Hope I'm approaching this from the right angle. If I'm not, it'll let me know. Oh, I was approaching it correctly. So the weights can actually, yeah, we'll store them up against this wall here. These can stay out of the sheds. They're probably best kept out of the sheds because I'll lose them, and they're only little, so they'll stand out nicely against the concrete area here. Right, where's the next weight? Because I believe there are 3 in here. Yes. So this one over here can be next. I think it's actually facing the wrong way. I am concerned I might not be able to attach this. Yeah, I can't. So I'm gonna have to raise the bale forks as high as they'll go and kind of finagle my way into the correct angle for this. This is not in any circumstances ideal. Luckily this Ford is a reasonably good turning circle. So that should be good to attach. Yep. And we'll now really quickly put this right beside the previous one. We'll actually put it onto this side here. Like there will do. It is down on the ground, lovely. Lovely, tasty, delicious. Make our way back into this storage field now. And there's the final one. Which way round is this one? Need to come at it from this side, okay. Let's do a quick 3-point turn. There we go. And And off we go with this. So I am very annoyed that the combine won't fit in a shed. Before anybody complains about the combine being just left. I do need the workshop free. I've got plans for it. And the combine can't be in there. And I'm not going to spend 3 hours trying to get the header to attach to the combine. Alright, let's move the trailers now. And this one like this can go attach. We need to dump out the spare seeds we have in it, which could easily get sold because we've still got quite a lot of seeds. We've got quite the stock left. Let's lower this. Dump out the seeds. Lovely. And this can live, making an absolute mess of this, but I know where I'm putting it. This can live over in this shed. Ideally on this side that I'm trying to get it into. So for those of you who complain about my reversing on ATS, yes, it is just as bad in Farm Sim. That'll have to do. I think the pipe is getting... yeah, the pipe's getting stuck, so that's as good as I can get that in. The Marshall can be next. That can go in next door to our seed tender. That'll do, I can move it. There we go. That can go in right next door to that here. Hopefully I've given myself enough room to spin it around enough. Not quite. This is going to be a fun one to reverse. Ah, what I've done there is I've started trying to reverse the wrong way. So I've actually accidentally made things a lot easier for myself. I'll just reverse it in slowly with relatively small adjustments, he says, waving the wheel every which way. That's that in. Next up is going to be our fertilizer spinner, which I know exactly where this is going. This, with its potassium phosphate mix, is going to go in over here, right beside the Seedmaster. There is a nice little space for it to fit in right here. I need to be careful where exactly I put it because I need to get the subsoiler out. But it'll fit in like that is the plan. There we go. I also need to get... I need to get that in somewhere. This can actually go in with the old seeder by the house. You can see it just in there. So I'll keep the classical cultivation equipment by the house because they can be nice little showpieces. They're not going to be used much. And I have accidentally jammed it against the wall. And that has just made things worse. Wonderful. Luckily, I have bale forks on this, and as we all know, bale forks can lift damn near anything. So let's get the bale forks in. Okay, let's get the bale forks under it. I was hoping it didn't have a solid collision. Let's Get it over. This is the derpiest thing I've done in quite a while. Let's get it over the hedge. Over the... Fully over the... This may now live in a hedge. I may have done something very stupid just there. Exactly what is oh my god, I've thrown it into a tree. That's what's gone on here. Stuck between the hedge and a tree. The tree appears to be floating ever so slightly. That's an easy fix. So let's get this. Ah, see, now what I've done is I've just put it onto the other side of the hedge again. Facing it entirely into the hedge. It lives there now because I'm not gonna bother trying to fix that again. Alright, the windrower is gonna be next. One of the final pieces of equipment to be moved. I know there's the small bit of equipment. I've got a plan for that. One of them is a trailer. That could work in my favour. Could also work massively against me. I have a plan. I don't know if it's going to work, but I have a plan. You know those words. Those 4 words are the worst words I could possibly say. Because my plans tend to involve chaos and death and destruction. Can I fit this into this shed? That's the plan, at least. I can, but I'm terrible at reversing it. Will it fit? It will fit. Awesome. That was genuinely concerned, was where on earth I'm going to put the windrower that's not in the workshop, because the tractors are going to live there. Now, that trailer is going to stay where it is. That's going to be our primary bale trailer from now on. Oh, I forgot this little fella. This little fella, who I've gone completely to the wrong side to try and hook up to. This little fella's going to stay, because I can use the... yeah, this little fella is also going to actually go into the little classic storage area in front of the house. We do have a bit of lime in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread lime in the yard here, because I can't sell the damn stuff. So I know this is a complete waste of money. I don't want this thing to have any lime in it. So I'm probably going to leave this run for a bit while I run off and start moving vehicles. I'll say that and I turn it off because I don't want it to get into the field. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that run. This fella is very close to where he needs to be. So let's hop in. I'm leaving the sprayer there, by the way, because we do need to do some spraying. Can I fit it into this space here? Taking a bit of a chance at this because it's small. Yes. Good, because nothing else would fit in there. That looks surprisingly good there. I'm pleasantly surprised. That guy can stay. That guy can actually stay up here. This guy is almost done. The X mark is almost done. Oh, yes. This is also going to have to come down. This is one of the free meadows, by the way. I have tedded it out. Windrowed it up. I'll probably be baiting it in a stream. Or possibly next week. The other free meadow, I've got an interesting way of getting in there. There's a little gap in the hedge to get into that one. This thing does have a beacon, so let's turn it on. Now, the reason the Massey was down there was because I tried to use the tether, this tether, and it didn't work. So this is going to be one of the pieces of equipment going up to Yatton Ridge. I'll bring it up there right now with the Massey, and see how we go. The little fertilizer spreader is empty, which is awesome. I'm sure I'll get calls from people to, oh, why don't you sell the stuff? Because I don't want to. I probably should, actually, just in terms of, hey, this is costing me money I could probably spend somewhere else. Uh-oh. You saw nothing. Captain Weird Hands. Ah! Here we go. So this is going to go up to Yatton Ridge, the old tether here. I really do like this. It's a nice mix of small and... you absolute mung bean. I was indicating with a beacon on, and he still pulls out. I mean, if you can't see the tractor at that point, you kind of desperately need your eyes tested. Also, I need to get the mod that shows that the indicators are on, because I know there is one. I keep meaning to get it, and I keep forgetting to get it. There's also hidden deep within my mod folder, but not my mod list, a secret mod that will be revealed in good time, fine sirs and madams. I have my secrets and I keep them well. I am very tempted to mow field 25 here. I really wish I had the money to do that, because that'd be awesome. Just look at all of the grass. Think of how many hay bales that is. How much silage that is. That would... oh, I'd love that. Onwards, fine stallion of a John Ferguson. Alright, we're almost there. And stop. One of the rare times that I actually do use the brake pedal. Fun fact, I normally don't, if you didn't guess. From my normal driving, I usually throw it into reverse and then accelerate fully so that it reverses a small bit. Or just leave it roll to a stop. So the Pekea, I'm guessing it's pronounced, is in. Awesome. Stop the Massey there as well. And back down over here. Back to the Ford, which now has an empty fertilizer spreader on it. We can park this up. If enough people say to do it, I will eventually sell these. But I do like having the mostly useless classic stuff on this map. I know that I use it on Little Town as well, but I do like having it on this map. Right, now for the plan. I have a plan, and it'll end badly. Speaking of, you've probably all seen me messing about with the do you know what my real plan is? I've just decided to change it. Garage. And we'll sell this, because I don't like the bales it produces, and we'll sell this because it's got giant slug script. No. Alright. So that's... and we'll sell... and we'll sell... Where is it? We will also sell, if I can ever find it, this. Alright, so our final thing for today. I know the harvester's out there. We're gonna pull all of our vehicles into a shed. You know what, this shed will do for the T-dub. We're gonna move it into the workshop, but it'll do just fine in here. There we go. And the mower, the X mark is down here. Oh, it needs emptying, so we'll empty it out first. Get that little cash injection. And we might be able to put it into the same shed as the T-dub, because this is only a small little yoke. In fact, it probably would look better by the house. I don't know. Oh, will it fit in beside the... This thing will fit in beside that mower, surely. So the joy of zero turn is I can put in whatever which way I like, and it'll still be fine. So let's empty that out. €337 for that. Yeah, we can put him beside that mower. Let's use the zero turn. You know what, I think I made a small miscalculation. I think really what we should do is actually pull in... Yeah, let's pull in forwards and then zero turn it around. So if I pull in here like this, then... Okay, it won't spin on that axis. Will it spin on... No, it won't. Okay, escape. So I can't just zero turn it, so I have to put it in the old-fashioned way with the reverse. There we go. Let's give the map a quick once over. Let's see if there's anything completely out of place. Cross quadrant. Everything is away! So I hope you enjoyed this episode. It only took me almost an hour to record. Fun. That's going to be fun to edit. I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Coldborough Farm. Until next time, stay safe. And goodbye. And also, as a final little word, don't forget to vote in the poll, which I've hopefully put in. If you vote other... Tell me what you want me to do, or else I'll just do whatever comes second. Okay? Good? Got it? Goodbye.